Good morning. Happy Friday. I really hate when that does that because I really like to have my music in the background when I'm talking, but whatever, that's no here nor there. I just kind of wanted to get on here and just say good morning and just to let somebody know that even if you're in a dark place, even if you're going through a storm, right? As long as you stay 10 toes down, God gonna snatch you up out of that. He gonna snatch you right up out of it. Don't try to remove yourself from that storm, right? God gonna snatch you out. He gonna snatch you out, and it's gonna do something to you that is gonna change you a bit because you would have learned something, you would have gone through something, you're able to benefit from that situation, right? And I know it doesn't seem like it now, but you're gonna benefit from that situation. For instance, I'm gonna take myself, right? I used to be in a really, really dark place, right? Very dark place. Where I just felt like I saw nothing but death around me, which caused me to want to not be here anymore, right? I was welcoming it. But then I lost a really, really good friend of mine, my best friend. And that's what woke me up. That's what caused me to seek the light. Because sometimes when you're in that dark space, you allow so much dark to consume you that you forget that somewhere up in there is some light. Like even if you're in your room right now and it is completely dark, there is some light somewhere up in there, right? You just have to look for it. Even if it's a very small amount, you have to look for it in order to help make that light even brighter and make it consume more of that space, right? So for me, and granted, me and her didn't talk every day, not even every week. Sometimes we would go months, right? Because life is life. Everybody is doing everything that they have to do in life in order to survive or live. You're raising kids, you're working. Like it's always stuff that has to happen, right? But every time we talked, we never made up. It was never a missed beat anywhere in the conversation. It was never any ill feelings. It was never any animosity. It was just pure love for each other. And as much as it hurt me, because baby, I broke down in that giant parking lot when I found out, because I found out on social media. I don't get on social media enough, so I did not know what was going on. I did not see the signs of how she was feeling, right? Because of course every time you talk to somebody, the first thing they say is, oh, I'm good, I'm fine, everything is good, how you been? They flip that thing back around on you. But make them sit in that. How are you doing? How you doing today, sis? Oh, I'm good, but how are you? This is not about me right now, and I'm checking in on you. Let them allow you to be that ear that they need, that positive affirmation that they may need. Allow them to use you at that moment. Sometimes we be so caught up in life that we don't take a moment to just sit and really listen to what a person is going through. Because sometimes, yes, they say God can help and restore and pull everything, make everything better, right? He has that ability to do that. We already know he's great and he's powerful and he has that ability. But sometimes he instills that ability into you. Sometimes he puts you in certain places so that your lessons are lessons to other people. Sometimes he puts you in places so that their lessons are lessons for you. Sometimes he wants you to be able to learn from your environment, from your situation, from your hardship. Shoot, sometimes even from your blessings, right? There is a lesson to be learned, and sometimes we're so busy and moving and constantly doing things like being in my iPhone, what I'm doing right now, that we're missing that real true message. We're missing the lesson so that we can learn from it and not have to go through what somebody else went through, or not cause anyone else to have to go through an unnecessary lesson of their own. So sometimes our actions can cause storms on other people that we love and we care for. Because, baby, let me tell you something. That thing called karma is real. Karma is real. They talk about it in the Bible. Karma is real. Look it up. And if you don't know where to find it at in there, I'm going to tell you a good way to go about finding it. Google. I don't even know if I said that right. But if you Google search scriptures in the Bible in relations to karma, it's real. Karma is real, and it doesn't have to affect you. It can affect the people that you love. It can affect your kids. It can affect your grandkids. It can affect you. It can roll down to the next generation. So sometimes things that you're going through ain't even because of you, baby. It was because of what grandma and granddad did, or your great grandma and granddad did. Sometimes that karma gets tied. Nope. The devil just tried to bring me somewhere else. This girl out here naked in this cold, rainy weather. Okay, bring it back. Sometimes the karma gets tied to your family and gets stuck. And now you have this generational, as some people call it, generational curse, right? But we gotta break that. We got to start being mindful of what we're doing, mindful of what we're saying, and mindful of how our actions are looked at and soaked in by them younger little mini-me's that's sitting around us. Right? So, yes, what they call it, YOLO, you only live once, but your family continues to live, and it's gonna keep going until God comes back and takes us all with him, right? So yes, you only live once. However, sometimes it's better to not only live for you, but live for the people that you're leaving behind. I say all that to say, call somebody you haven't called in a while and just say, hey, love you, checking in, you okay? And then be okay with telling people, it's time for you to start doing something differently. You want to come to church with me? How about, do all of y'all want to come to church with me? Come on to church with me. Because let me tell you, if you at a church and you not growing, that ain't the church for you, baby. Because you should be growing. If you still doing the same thing you been doing, that ain't it. That ain't it at all. If you one of them church people that people talk about, and you one of those reasons they don't want to go to church, because you all cliquish and you know how y'all be. That ain't the church for you. Because that type of behavior doesn't belong in the church. But anyway, if y'all want to come to church with me, come on out to Zion. There are locations everywhere. Literally anywhere. That's why if you just Google search Zion anywhere, either on YouTube, Instagram, come on to church with me. They also have site locations, Greenbelt, Fort Washington, Lorton. It don't matter where you are. I'm sure there is a place for you. Come to church with me. All right, y'all, let me go. Have a great day.